What's up? All right, now let's have a little talk. I know we're always doing requests and stuff. Music is my life, so I don't. That goes without saying. I do music. I live music. I love music, and sometimes in the middle of playing music, we don't really get to talk a lot because I'm always headed to the next request. Hey, what's up? CIA agency is in the house. All right. Would you like some smoothie, man? Want some? Yeah. So right here, we are in week 3 of quarantine right here in the New York area. Everything's closed. Everything's closed, but things are still happening. We got. I think they're still doing construction over there. I think they are. What do I think of all this? Well, I'll tell you this much. Um, People keep calling it a crazy time, crisis, devastation, health crisis, economic crisis. I just don't see it that way. I see it as just the world is changing. We always go through cycles. Everything changes, nothing stays the same. The only reason why we're calling this by all these names like crisis and stuff is because it's a very quick change, at least quicker than we're used to. Because we're not used to things changing this quickly. You know what I'm saying? Um, Let me see. Do I know a song called "Pumped Kids"? I heard a song called "Pumped Up Kicks." I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, that's definitely not by Tongo. Yeah, as I was saying, things are always changing, so you just have to be able to adapt. What's up? What's up, Andrea Z? Hey, um, the way that I'm adapting these days is, I went from being devastated, scared as hell. It's like scared as hell, like a panicky fear. What's up, MMA? Panicky fear of either getting sick or someone I know getting sick or me not being able to eat anymore because all the gigs are shut down. Um, I don't know. Just I was just scared all the time. I was scared all the time. I woke up scared. I went to sleep, and then after a few days, I just started to clear. My mind started to clear up a little bit. Because I know that while I'm scared, there's someone else that is doing great because of all this change. And of course, this is not a great thing to happen, like the whole coronavirus thing. It's not like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing that there's a virus going around killing everybody. No, no, but for every catastrophe, for every problem, there's someone who has the solution. And sometimes the person who has the solution, or at least some of the solution, um, is now someone who's useful. Now they can employ the solution, like that. Now they can help people. So yeah, people who are making masks are now doing a lot of stuff. People who are people who are healthcare workers can really get to make a difference now, more than ever. People who fix computers, now everyone's working at home from the computer. People who sell computers, we need computers now more than ever because we have to connect to each other. We need cell phones now more than ever. So yeah, the world has changed, and I'm changing with it. I'm doing more live streaming, so we have some questions here. What are things a beginner should practice when they get into singing? Person who just decided to become a singer. Thank you very much, FL Gaming Z, for your question. Um, Things to practice. Well, I really believe one thing to practice is just recording yourself and listening back, and that's the most embarrassing thing that I ever had to do when I started singing. Just like listening to myself sing. Ah, terrible. But I just got over it because you have to take that step. So probably a really easy thing to practice, or a really important thing to practice, is to listen to a song that you like and try to sing that song, and just try to make it a really easy song to sing and make it sound exactly close to that song as you possibly can. This helps you to build skills in your singing that you would not have normally, been able to build. It doesn't mean that you should try to always sound like somebody else, because that's a problem that I had for a long time. Because I that's all that I did. I always tried to sound like somebody else. I didn't have my own voice, and now I feel like this. I feel like last year, even more so this year, I started to develop my own way of singing. So yeah, but in order to even get to the point where I can sing in front of people is really important to start trying to sound like somebody else, because at least I had a quality standard for what I was going for. So maybe I had to breathe more, maybe I had to stay on pitch, choose an easy song and try to sound like that first, and then pick and then pick a harder song. Tropical Fruit Loops. What's the drink? Well, the drink is let me see. What I put in this? I just did a workout. What's in here? Okay, so some fruit, strawberries, mangoes, yeah, a couple other fruit. I just got it out of a frozen fruit bag. Some protein, 2 scoops of protein, some kale, um, some maca root powder, just a little bit, some sea moss, some what's that thing called again? Avocado oil. Yeah, so for the fat, and for some carbs, add some oatmeal, some oats, like uncooked oats, quick oats though. I don't do the whole old fashioned oats thing, only because it doesn't work well with my stomach. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's in here. Blend it up in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it should be done. Why am I drinking out of a mixer? Because this is a smoothie. Yeah. And also, there are no cups this big, as far as I know. Why not, Andrea? Why not? Yeah. He said so. Gaming says the majority of weekend songs are hard to. Well, here's the thing about the weekend. He sings in a very high register for a male, so you know, like I said, it's probably best to pick songs that are easier. What's a really good easy weekend song? Probably I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Like that chorus is really easy to sing. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Actually, it's a lot of subtle details to that. Um, yeah, but that's probably one of his easier songs to sing. And also, um, what's that song? Girl, you're perfect. Girl, you're worth it. Yeah, yeah. I actually like that one too. But yeah, it's also he also sings very high, so maybe it's good to pick a song that's in your range of notes that you could reach. So maybe that's Weekend, or maybe that's somebody else like Barry White or something. Flour needs a blender. Yeah, you can use mine after I'm done with it. Just wash it first, because social distancing. Thank you very much, MMA. Where am I located? All right, so I'm gonna scroll down because I'm getting a lot of comments here. If I missed your question, just repeat it. I'll gladly answer it for you. Let me see. You said you tried to sing "I'm Good" by The Weekend, and you did, but he's fast. Yeah, well, I actually would love to hear you sing a song. If you could send it to my Instagram, I would definitely watch it. Thank you. If there's any song that I do that you like as well, or any song that you'd like me to do, I'm way more likely to do your request next all request day. Next time I do G5 all request live, I'm more likely to do your request if you send me a song and you doing it first. Then I'll be like, okay, that's commitment. I'm gonna learn this song. Let's see. Yes, Laura Ward. I'm feeling quite healthy these days. Physically more so. Mentally, sometimes this whole lockdown thing. Sometimes it's hard. Like some days are hard, but most of the time I just wake up and breathe a little bit, stay away from bad news, and focus on my creativity and what I'm trying to make for you. That makes me feel better. Laura Ward wants to hear some acoustic rap hip hop covers. That's quite funny because I'm gonna start a new channel that's only hip hop. I actually did that years ago. Do I have stuff in my face? I'm sorry if I'm like wiping without a napkin. I did that a few years ago. That channel is still up. It's called Guitar 5000 Hip Hop. But that was before YouTube allowed you to have multiple channels under one channel, under one YouTube account. So I abandoned that channel because I just got tired of like, logging into different channels for different stuff. I have one called Guitar 5000 Lessons, Guitar 5000 Hip Hop, Guitar 5000. I don't know. I actually had a bunch of them, but I abandoned them because of that reason. So, but now you can have multiple channels under one account. So I'm gonna start doing that stuff again. I'm gonna have one for lessons, one for hip hop, one for uh, yeah. I actually already started one for that series where I asked people to sing with me. So I only have one video up on that, and it's a really raw video. It's barely edited. So yeah, that's definitely to come. Yeah. Okay, what time is it? 1:31 Unicorn. Right now, over here it's I think 3 something. Let's see, 3. What is it? 3:19. Yep. Yeah. Let me see. Pumped up kicks. So CIA will send me 500. Let me see if I sing Pumped Kids. Okay, so I'll have to listen to Pumped Kids, and thank you very much for the 500. I can't do it now though because I'm using this phone to live stream, so I can't listen to the song now and learn it. But I do know Pumped Up Kids though. It's obviously not the same song, but and thank you for telling me that in Spanish. I'm really working to learn Spanish. If you could help me with my Spanish, I'd appreciate it. Okay. How did I discover the metal plate on the guitar? It looks extremely difficult, and I'm a guitar player. Andrea, well, I was actually doing percussion on the guitar first before adding the metal plate. So, yeah, I forgot how I got that idea to put the metal plate. Yeah, it was I tell people I saw it in a dream, but it's not like, it was a really clear dream. It was just me dreaming of things to use. So I woke up from the dream and I decided to try to use different things, and that one is the one that worked. So yeah, make sure you go to guitar5000.com and click on lessons. I have a bunch of lesson videos there for you to watch. They are also all on YouTube, so you can just go through YouTube and look up Guitar 5000 lessons. But the actual playlist is on my website, guitar5000.com, and I'll teach you how to do all the percussion stuff. That's a nice white car. Is there a white car? All the way over there? You see that? Okay, yeah, beautiful. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so Flower, yes, I will definitely check your ideas. Yeah. So we'll just keep chatting for as long as this smoothie is here. I think I'm like half done. So let me see. Flower says, "Funny you should say that. Funny you say that. I had a dream living in Prague of a shop with lights, all kinds of oil maps and candles. And a year later, I started making candles and have my own workshop. That's cool. Can you send me some pictures of your candles? I'll definitely like to see. And I'm really into people selling their own stuff and having small businesses and stuff like that. I haven't had a job in 10 years. I've just been doing music and doing my own business for more than 10 years. The last job I had, I was a server at a restaurant and I got fired. I was a terrible server. I will once I have a smartphone. I've been boycotting smartphones. Why have you been boycotting smartphones? Is it because are you afraid of 5G? Let me see. Gaming's no, I'm not outside of my house. I'm just in the neighborhood. It's the same neighborhood though, walking around. It's a nice sunny day. We haven't had many of those. It's been cold and very cloudy. And originally, I was gonna do this live stream inside. No, I was gonna do it outside, but then I actually came outside to do my workout, and it was just so cold. It was so cold. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it inside. And then as I was walking back to my place, it suddenly got hot outside, like in an instant. And so I'm like, okay, let me come back outside and do this live stream. Okay. All right. So, um, let me see here. So, in other news, I recently just did a concert for a high school. I might have, yeah, I definitely mentioned that in the previous live stream, but today, I created like a little trailer for that as like a service. Like if you want me at your high school or your middle school or your kindergarten, whatever, I'll do a live stream concert. Right now, I'm not charging anything for it. So if your school wants that, have your principal or your teacher contact me, and we can set up like a Zoom room. Um, yeah, Zoom is the software that everyone's using for classes these days. But we can set that up, and I'll play for you guys all requests for like a good, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour. Just give me some requests in advance so I can like actually prepare it, and yeah, I'll be playing at your school. Okay. Um, it's so Flowers said that's because you don't want to be a waiter because yes, I'm cautious of radiation, and also I don't like it. I don't like that cold brick in my pants. It's just awkward and lumpy. Well, you can actually post to Instagram without a phone. You just need to get an emulator for your computer. I used to have an emulator on my PC computer, um, and yeah, I used to use BlueStacks. So, and I only say Instagram because it's the easiest way to send a picture. But if you don't want to go through the whole emulator thing, just email me guitarro5000 at gmail.com and show me the pictures of your candles. I'd love to see them. Okay, Flaming ZZ wants to hear. No, sorry, FL. I keep saying Flaming. What's your name, FL Gaming? Tell me your name. Okay, you want to hear an acapella of what? Okay, so CIA is coming to the USA, and you'll sing with me. I thought the CIA was already in the USA. That's what I thought. So are you an imposter? You're not really the CIA? Is that what you're saying? Hmm. About 70% done with this smoothie, maybe 80%. I'm feeling good. All right, so I actually don't have to do the acapella because I didn't come empty-handed. So what's up? We're gonna do all requests for the next maybe 5-10 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so Flower, why did you stop making the candles? And also, what are you working on? What are you working on new right now? You tell me. I'm actually really curious. I'm working on a lot of new stuff right now. I'm telling you, I really want to start doing lessons again. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to teach you how to play, let me know. Matter of fact, I can probably teach you something right now. Okay, so maybe one song request, and then I'll also teach you how to play that song real quick. Just grab your guitar, and you know what? This is actually really good because sometimes I'm not always sure as to whether my lesson is coming through clear. If I'm teaching in a way that makes you really understand what I'm saying. So that's why I watch my lesson video over again, and I just ask myself, is that clear? Like, would someone really get that? But if you're right here, you can give me live feedback. You can say, "Hey, teach me how to play this song," and you can also say, "Hey, I don't get it," and I'll work on what I'm saying um, to help you understand it. So Flower says, "I'm working on making bottle gardens, um, and and that's a closed large bottle with plants growing in it, sometimes for decades. There's a reason I fell ill. I have Lyme disease. Yeah. Uh, Lyme disease kind of got really sucked. Um, that's interesting. Closed bottle uh, plants. I'm wondering if as far like I've always been taught to think that plants need carbon dioxide and they put out oxygen, and I would imagine that a plant that's in a bottle would eventually run out of carbon dioxide and choke to death. But maybe if it's a big enough bottle, that might never happen, or a small enough plant. Okay, Riptide is the one that goes like. The plant creates its own ecosystem and recycle the water and make air themselves. Yeah, I also heard that plants breathe oxygen at nighttime. So maybe it never needs it never needs new air. Hmm. I want to see if I can figure out Riptide. And I thought that Riptide. Yeah, so yeah, as far as I know, this could be wrong. Okay, I'll check, and if it's actually, you can check as well. If it's wrong, you tell me. Well, you know what? I'll definitely check, and if it's wrong, just mention this at the next live stream, which I'll be doing Wednesday night. As far as the time, I think I'm gonna do 8 o'clock. Yeah, the 8 o'clock stream Wednesday night. So the chords are A minor, G, C, at least for the chorus. Yeah. Uh, this as far as I know, there's no drums in it. There's no percussion. So, um, one, one, two, three. If you were to count like one and two and three and four and one and two and three and four and one and two and three and one and two and three and four, one and two. Okay. So on the every time you say one and two. So if you were to count from one to four like that, one and two and three and four, every time you say and, that's when you strum it. So one and two and three and four and one and two and three and four, right? Um, that's not the only time you strum it, but that's when you strum it harder, right? So really you're strumming on one and two and three and four, like for every one of those counts. So one and two and three and four and one and two and three and four. But when you hit the and, that's when you strum it harder. So you do one and two and three and four and one and two and three and four and one and two and three and four and one and two and three. So that's what will get you that that folk sound. And also between those strums, you can also strum between. But the most important strums come at one, two, three, four as the softest strums, and on the ands, that's when the hardest strums come. So one and two and three and four and one. So sorry, one more time. One and two and three and four and one and two and three and four. And that's how you play Riptide. Hopefully that helps. Yeah. Okay. So let me see here. Oh, I still have a smoothie to drink. Oh, thank you very much for confirming that it's A minor, G, and C. Let me see. Can you play Golden Brown by the Stranglers? I haven't heard that song yet. And we have someone from a Russian-speaking country. Привет, как дела? Heroes by David Bowie. Haven't heard that one yet. Um, I also like that creepy last album by Bowie. So we have a lot of Bowie fans here, huh? Maybe I should really start learning some. So last night I did Let's Dance by Bowie on the live stream, and yeah, it wasn't great, but I actually kind of like that song. It's just not easy to play. So I'll start with that because I like that song. I'll start learning that song, and then I'll move on to other David Bowie songs. All right, so I have a little bit of smoothie left. Is there any final questions or requests you have for me? I'm definitely gonna be working on some Bowie. I'm listening to some Bowie as soon as I as soon as I go back inside. I'll walk back up the street. Is that protein for some gains? Thank you very much, ABCDF, for your question. Well, yes and no. I don't see myself gaining a lot more muscle in my lifetime. If I might gain a little bit, I have been a little bit bigger as far as muscles, but it comes to a point where to maintain a certain amount of growth, you really have to eat a lot of food and work out a lot. Like not necessarily a lot of hours, but you have to work out super hard. So in that way, this protein is not really for gains. But if I want to keep what I have, it's very important to have a lot of protein in your diet. So everyone needs protein in their diet, but I need a little more if I want to keep what I actually have. So that's why I add protein to my smoothies. Let's see here. Oh, so I just got a text from a teacher who works at that school that I performed at, and I have another testimonial video coming. So I'm going to do a little montage of testimonials and hopefully do a little trailer for that. So, The Climb. I actually really like that song. And Flower says that chicks don't even want you anymore ripped than that. Chicks don't want you any more ripped than that. Okay. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe if I gain another 15 pounds of muscle, I'd still maybe be attractive. I don't know. But anything more than that, yeah, that's definitely too big. I'm like, what, 185 right now? Something like that? Okay. So, The Climb. Let me see. I figured out. It's the climb. This way to it in a lower key. I'll start with the pre-chorus. I've gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. No, that's not how it goes. I'm gonna be trying to keep my head held high. Always gonna be love. Okay. Keep my head held high. Okay, so I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There you go. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. It's always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It's not about how fast I'll get there. It's not about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Yeah. It's the climb. I was always thinking of like a parody for that. Like, keep on swapping my card, and it's the climb. All right. So here's my last bit of smoothie left, just a little bit left. Ew, looks so gross. See, food looks so gross when you smush it up, but it still tastes good. Okay, so let me see here. FedEx trucks passing by. You've been watching me for 2 years, and from the video from New York City subway. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for watching, or woman. Spasiba. There we go. Thank you very much, Leah, for complimenting my color. Appreciate that. And thank you very much, Daniel. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for coming to the stream. I'm gonna sip my last bit of smoothie, and I'm gonna see you on Wednesday night. Also, if you're on Facebook, tonight I'm playing All Requests Live, G5 All Requests Live, only on Facebook, as far as I know. There's a certain Facebook channel called Quarantine Keys, and they are streaming me at 11 p.m. Eastern time. So it's not my stream. It won't be on my own channel. It's going to be on their channel. And if you want to send tips, you can't do it through my, to my Guitar 5000 Venmo. You tip it through them, and the information will be on screen. And yeah, so that's just something that they're setting up to bring me to a new audience, and hopefully it works. So 11 o'clock Eastern time on the Facebook page called Quarantine Keys. And of course, I'll be back doing a live stream here at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night. So if anything changes, make sure you check my Instagram. If I change my schedule, I'll post that. If I told you 8 o'clock and it's not 8 o'clock anymore, I'll definitely post it. But if I don't post anything, just know it's 8 o'clock, right? Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Oh, I have to answer this. One. CIA guy says with coronavirus, you shouldn't go out. Honestly, with coronavirus, I think going out is the best thing you could possibly do, because there's fresh air out here. There's fresh air. There's no virus outside in the air. There's none. There's only a virus around people. And if you're around people, then that's not a good thing. You shouldn't be around people unless it's people that you already live with. But if you're out here, there's literally no one outside. Nobody. Okay, maybe those people. Let me just stay away from them. If you live in a densely populated area, a lot of people outside, you shouldn't be there. Bad idea. But out here in the open, very good for your health. Keeps you strong, keeps your immune system working, because you get fresh air and fresh sun. Just don't be around people. Stop it. Yeah, no, if you're in a deserted area, there's no virus in the air that's going to get you. So you should be fine. If you live in the city and there's a lot of people outside, maybe you should close your windows, in my opinion. But in this environment, like in a nice park or something like that, where there's nobody, you'll be just fine. All right. Thank you very much. Love you. See you. See you Sunday. See you Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Epic Gamer Spoo. Sorry. Epic Gamer Shoob. Of course I can shout you out. See you guys.